This is Google Meet. I don't have the ability to full screen Redbeard.
Why would you?
It's a blessing.
Anyway, welcome back to the post-analysis hangout. So professional here. What's everybody drinking? Starting with Lee.
I'm drinking a Propeller Pilsner.
Ooh. Is that a commentary on how boring that beer sounds?
What are you talking about?
I think it's coming from Lee. You hear the birds chirping in the background?
It's not coming from me.
Oh no, that's me.
Oh,
That's my background.
Wait, you live in the jungle? What the fuck?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
Too many birds.
Too many birds.
I can move to the front.
No, that's fine.
I'm in the backyard.
Okay. I just thought it was funny. All right, so who else is here? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a fresh Montpellier lime.
Nice.
Montpellier lime? Was that a seltzer?
Yeah, it's carbonated water.
Yeah.
It's a great
Of
vintage.
course. Vintage 2020 Montpellier lime spritzer.
See, the thing is, man, I don't know. Beer is great, but I enjoy it when I have it less. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
I've had, you've had so many over the years. I've had more than I care to remember. So it's like, when I have it, it's going to be, enjoyed. Not that I can't enjoy it with you, fine fellows, but just,
Sound like a real snob there, you were.
No, I'm not a snob. I'm just trying to make choices. That's all. I'm picking my battles. My body's losing, so I'm trying to give it a fighting chance here.
Body's losing. All of our bodies are losing. Eventually, we're all going to die.
Wow, thanks.
See, I don't have any gray hair, by the way, at my age, believe it or not, except for my beard. And I'm working on it. So. I know. I'm just noticing your coiffure.
My quiff?
Yeah.
Coiffure.
My coiffure? My long locks of gray hair that I have because I've been growing gray since I was 16.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. At least you still have your hair. Ba-doom, boom.
Yes. I'm well ahead of most of this channel here. All right. Redbeard, what are you drinking?
Spokkelpuff.
Ooh, Sparklepoof. Spakkelfloof.
Den i det sämsta jag har gjort.
All right, Ash, what are you drinking?
Le Juicy Ass.
Le Juicy. Got two people at the Flying Monkeys. You only need one more Flying Monkeys and there's a bingo. That was bad, sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so what I'm drinking is a Tweed Cider Pale Ale from Think Brewing in Harvey, New Brunswick.
Think Brewing. Jesus, like every word in the dictionary is going to have a brewery named after it. Think.
Seriously.
Yeah.
The Brewing Company.
Hey, these guys actually make a solid IPA. These guys actually make a solid IPA that I should have sent out to everybody, but I'm not going to. So.
Hey, Ash, Deciduous Brewing already exists.
Are you serious? Where? Oh, hold on. I'm gonna guess in Oregon.
No. I knew about them years ago. Actually, they were really small at the time. I don't know whatever happened to them. I don't think they're in those places.
No.
Deciduous Brewing is in New Hampshire.
Really?
Mm-hmm. What?
Huh.
The reason I know because on the website Talk Beer, the owner and head brewer was just getting started some years ago and was inquiring with a lot of people and making kind of a little name for himself. We got the beer geeks supporting him and whatnot, but I don't know whatever happened to him. I'm sure they're still open.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Chad's dog just died.
Which one?
Yeah.
Well, seriously, I don't know. Doesn't he have several?
Mm.
Wait, you said it was dying first, and now it's just died, like, as he's doing a hangout or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, he was actually talking about doing a hangout tonight. and then all of a sudden he's like, his dog is dying. So I guess it ate something it wasn't supposed to outside, and it just. Somebody might have dumped antifreeze in front of the house or something.
Yeah.
That's kind of puts a damper on things.
Well, for him.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Kind of.
I suppose.
Jeez.
This is his dog up in Nunavut?
Yeah. No more Paternivik.
Well, I don't know. To me, it's up there, right? So.
Yeah. Anyway.
I think he has a dog that actually lives outside that follows him back and forth, but doesn't actually live in his house. So I think he has a few canine companions, but that was unfortunately I think one that they had just adopted not too long ago.
Yeah, I don't think he's had that one for very long. It was a pretty dog, like a husky mix or something.
I'll be right back.
Well, unfortunate. It sounds like it's a common thing up there. So what do we know?
Yeah, well, that does put a damper on tonight's thing. I mean, I do feel for the guy. Don't ignore it. Teku Maurice here. You had to change accounts.
I know. I just wanted to change names because COVID Killer is in bad taste. Yeah.
You just realizing that now?
The rent is too damn high. That's all I know. You guys remember that guy?
Yeah. I
Yes.
remember I was around in 2012.
He passed away not too long ago.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. I can't win, man.
Dark.
No, I'm dead serious. Yeah, I'm positive.
Dead,
he passed away
dead
Oh my
serious.
Wow.
Holy things went dark.
Oh,
Jeez.
there's a cat in my backyard.
Why'd he die? He couldn't pay his rent.
Couldn't pay his
Pay the rent. It's too damn high.
Yeah, rent was too damn high.
Yeah, I'm worried about Lee's fate. So that's why I don't want to be the COVID killer anymore because I am concerned for him.
Why?
For who?
I don't know because he's got the cough.
Who?
I coughed once, and I haven't coughed since.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Oh.
So we all gonna do Budweiser Nitro for BA 101?
Eventually, sure. I'll take a look for it next time.
I'm down. I guess.
You know what's funny is I could probably get that a lot easier than I can Hazy State, but
Yeah, because it's fucking Budweiser.
Yeah, because it's Welland.
Budweiser Nitro?
I can get it pretty easy because I already have it. I bought a 12-pack of it and gave some away. But I'm like,
I hope you just threw them at homeless people. Did you just drive around town and just throw them at homeless people?
Just red beard.
The fuck is he doing?
Holy fuck, pot.
Grinding his weed.
Oh, my mic is being sorry.
Grinding his fucking weed.
Wow.
Hey,
I didn't know vibrators were that loud.
And we just lost our
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I do.
We still have we still have 3 viewers, so if anybody's
Oh,
actually
one of
watching
them-
this crap,
Four according to my screen.
post what's
One of them was me.
oh yeah, well post what you're drinking, and I don't mean you're because
That's
you're
pretty
watching this.
aggressive grinding. Jesus.
Bumping and grinding.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So Chad's not having a hangout because he's he's in mourning. Okay.
He's
bad.
having a wake unfortunately tonight.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I would put out there the notion that he's not particularly well suited to keeping dogs, and he should maybe cut down on that a bit.
Well,
I mean, am I wrong?
No,
no.
you're not wrong at all.
No.
I'm wondering will he have a Viking funeral for the dog, given his proximity to the to Greenland?
He's probably going to put it on a snowbank and let the polar bears eat it.
Jesus Christ.
They should
Wow.
send it out to sea, a la Viking.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
that
saying,
would be proper.
animals up there probably hurting for food might as well. Although if it got poisoned by something, then it might be tainted and might poison other things. So I would do that.
It was
Yeah, good
poisoned?
point.
From everything, like maybe not intentionally, but like the way it just up and died like that, it really seems like it was some kind of acute poisoning to me.
Jesus.
Yeah, it sounds like it had eaten something.
Licked something or fucking. It's a dog. Like Like when I take Oreo for a walk, I am like, he's a really good dog. I never have to have him on a leash, and I don't like to have. I like let him like run around. Like I take him on like the back trails. There's nobody around, so I'm not gonna bitch at me no leash.
So
but
he can
I always keep a
him.
fucking super close eye and make sure like if he ever like stops for a second and seems to be sniffing something too intently, it's like, hey, like don't. I would be really sad if any one of my animals died in that kind of way, because like that's just like animals get old and you kind of expect, okay, he's getting old.
You sort of know.
But like a little puppy is like out of the blue, fucking, okay, my dog just died. That would be really hard to take.
Yeah, I don't think he even had it for a year.
Well, no, I don't think he had it for a few months.
Yeah, like maybe a couple. Yeah, he hasn't had it for long.
No.
Well, he just moved up there, 9 months ago? So obviously,
He's been
hell
there
was
for like
that?
a year.
a year ago was the last beer fest. He went up there last summer, I think.
Yeah, because if you're going to go to the Arctic,
Oh, okay.
might as well.
Yeah,
go
you're
somewhere.
right. Yeah, you're right. I apologize.
You know I'm right.
I just can't comprehend, like, even just having a pet in an area where like vets just aren't even an option. Like, that's that.
Really,
that's,
there's no veterinarian service at all.
according to what he said. Yeah.
They only got pet shamans there.
Oh, what a dumb fuck. I'm sorry.
Wow, that was
That's
terribly
just-
insensitive. You were.
What do you mean?
So, yeah.
Pet
That's,
Well, there's medical assistants that may be of a more First Nations sort of support, which they call shaman. I don't understand.
I don't think they have shamans in Eskimo culture.
I
They
don't think
don't?
that's the way it works.
I think that's a different thing.
I thought every tribe had a shaman equivalent.
I'm glad you
There
didn't say
probably
witch
is.
doctor at the very least.
I was just about to say witch doctor, but whatever. What do I know?
Oh, it's
Good job.
Oh shit!
Good job,
You're-
Magic Man.
you're done.
Shut your face.
But yeah, I don't know what can I say. Fucking Chad doesn't make very good decisions. Taking dogs up to a place where he can't get the medical attention seems like a really stupid idea, but it seems like a Chad idea.
I don't think he took the dog up there. I think he got it while he was there, but
Well, that's even worse.
Still not. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he.
I can see, like, you're in this area and this dog that has no home or something. You take it in, and with a dog,
Kill
you
it.
took it off the street. There shouldn't really be any. You don't know what, like, if you can't take it to the vet, you don't know what it might have, and maybe.
Well, yeah, that's a thing too. Like it could have been dying of cancer before he even fucking got a hold of the damn thing.
That's possible too. You don't
Although
know.
I feel like cancer doesn't really just kind of strike like that.
Certain animals, though, and like we have guinea pigs, and it turns out that one of them's blind. But with guinea pigs, they don't show that they're sick up until the point where they're like literally dead. It's just like ingrained into their brains that they just have to appear as normal as possible as long as possible. And then,
I remember you talking about the blind one. That's kind of crazy.
yeah, but he's like thriving. He's hilarious.
It's a good thing. If he could see, then he could incriminate you. Like, to go watch that Black Mirror episode, the guinea pig. I think it was the crocodile episode. I think it was called, where like the guinea pig ended up fucking being the only one who like was able to see what happened after the chick murdered a blind kid because she thought the blind kid saw. It was a crazy episode.
Apparently,
The other thing with taking in dogs is, and to your point, like medical expenses. I mean, if you have money to throw around, hey, do it. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Seems irresponsible on many levels. I have one dog. I don't have any financial stress, but my dog is a pain in the ass every time I take him to the vet.
I still like the it was Louis C.K. back before all the shit happened. But one of his things was like the whole concept of getting a dog in general. It's like, hey, family, look, I brought us getting sad in like 10 years.
yeah,
It's basically what it is.
I'm giving you the gift of tears.
Yeah.
It's basically, here's a baby, an eternal
And forgotten
baby.
memories.
Yeah.
Hey, Lee's here.
You're gonna love this thing. You're gonna get all attached to it.
Here's a
Yeah,
Lee,
baby.
are you getting hammered like you did last week?
Here's
I
a
didn't
baby.
get
It
hammered
will
last
die
night. What are you
before
talking
you.
about?
What the fuck?
I think he said last week.
Nick, nothing changes, Nick.
Oh.
See how that was
All
at the
right.
beginning of those times, though? I'm pretty proud of myself there.
I got a whole bouquet of beers.
Boca?
Oh, a beer can.
Beautiful.
Yeah, beer K. So
Beer-
I got
a beer
Mill Street Brewery's Macro Hopped and Confused Volume 2. We'll see how that. I don't know if it's good or not.
Hopped and confused. Like, is that like volume 2? Is that a beer or is that's just one beer, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's an IPA. They had the Hopped and Confused, which was their regular IPA. Now they had the Hopped and Confused Volume 2. It's
That's
a
really
session.
similar sounding to Muskoka's Haze and Confused.
It's a Session IPA. And I got Lake of Bays Brewing Company's Off the Grid Hazy Pale Ale.
That's not bad.
I got I saw it in the corner of my eye. I'm like, oh, I'll buy it. I'll say Ransack the Universe. One can.
solid. There you go. Love it.
And that's
I
like
got
the chunky one like I had.
the Bench Brewing Company.
Bench.
Bench Brewing Company. Short Hills East Coast IPA. IPA.
That one just came out.
I'd love to see a Bench Brewing kind of make a cider called Bench Pressed.
Oh,
Actually,
God.
Bench is Green Fields, their new sour that came out, is actually
Yeah, that's just their base sour.
See, there's already so many
nice.
puns in beer. It's like, good lord, I need a break
know.
from puns.
It-
Fuck.
It's like a fucking ham sandwich every
It's
single
kind of Ribby, you're talking about like hazed and confused and hopped and it's all a ripoff of something else. They're
Or
not stealing from
Hazy
Military.
State.
Jesus.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll continue on.
Okay.
I got the four
Calm down,
session.
you. It's okay, buddy.
God damn it. I got the
You don't
four
think that's too
session. I got the four session IPA from Spearhead Brewing Company in Kingston. I don't know if you guys heard of Spearhead, but
I have
Heard of them?
Spearhead.
Heard of them? Haven't had that beer though.
Spear Chuck.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I've
They
had.
make that
Um,
Hawaiian pale ale that's terrible.
What is
I've had. I had the mojito from Spearhead a couple days ago. It was just kind of nasty.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Fucking
Uh,
assholes
so-
talking about witch doctors and spear chuckers and shit. Jesus Christ.
I got the Waterloo IPA from
There,
Waterloo.
good time there. Yeah.
I can have that one.
Okay. Let's see here. What the fuck? I got Food Truck Blonde.
Henderson,
Yeah, Henderson.
Yeah.
Henderson
Where is
Craft
Henderson?
Ales?
Where?
Toronto. They're all right.
Toronto.
I think I've had
They're all right.
something
Okay.
from them. I'm not sure though.
I never had anything from them either. Let's see here. Collective Farts,
Yeah.
Life in the Clouds.
Yep.
DDH IPA. What does DDH mean?
Doubles are hot.
Double dry.
Oh,
Double dry humped.
I thought it was like a double dick hoe.
Double
Okay. Yeah,
double
going on.
Dutch.
Double Dutch oven. Evil Genius IPA from Skeleton Crew Brewing Company. Where is that from?
That's Cameron's, isn't it?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, that's like
Oakville.
Cameron's has a second
Yeah.
brewing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Right,
Brewed at
Cameron's
Cameron's
so
Brewing.
Cameron.
So yeah, it's called Skeleton Crew. So it's kind of like their
Cameron.
the Cameron. It's kind of like the AMG of their whatever. You know, like Mercedes has AMG. No, Cameron's has that. All right, now what else do I got? This thing apparently won an award, Brewery of the 2019 Canadian Brewing Awards Brewery of the Year. This is a Artificial Paradise India Pale Ale from Clifford Brewing Company. Clifford Brewing Company. Never heard of them.
Clifford Brewing. Yeah, not Clifford, but Artificial Paradise. Never heard of that.
It's a new one apparently.
Isn't
From
Clifford
Hamilton.
that big red dog?
From
Must be brand
Hamilton.
new.
They're from Hamilton. A ton of Hamels.
Clifford Porter is
Hamilton.
really good.
And last but not least, I found my pack of cigarettes. Last but not least, Aromatherapy American IPA from. Hang on. Artwork by Steven. Oh,
Say
no.
Roomba therapy.
No, Beyond the Pale. Aromatherapy. You know, like aromatherapy.
Yeah, I know.
Beyond
Independently brewed in Ottawa, Beyond the Pale.
Oh, Beyond the Pale makes some nice aromatherapy. Is
I would-
Is that what you just said you had? Sorry, I was.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah,
that is
aromatherapy.
a super, super solid IPA, man. That's a really good one.
Is that what the Gia showed it to you?
That's one of the ones that I kept the can. That was maybe had. I can't remember where I got that. It might have been given to me by somebody who will not be named.
Guy?
No, I love Guy. I would name Guy.
Marcel.
I said he won't be named.
Marcel.
Oh, it sounds like a
Oh,
hidden
wow.
nerve.
That
Well,
got
which one
aggressive.
should I start with?
Ransack.
Ransack? Well, I mean, okay. Other than
Ballsack.
Ransack, which one?
Give them
What?
all a number between 1 to however many you got there, and then don't tell us the number, and then we'll all vote for a number, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay.
11. Okay, so on the count of 3, everybody say a number. 1, 2, 3, 5.
7.
11.
Okay, well, 7 went twice. It's
7-11.
looks like it's
Okay.
so it looks like it's a democracy. It is the Artificial Paradise from Clifford Brewing Company.
What kind of
From
beer is that one?
It's Artificial Paradise in
No, but
your
what-
pale ale.
Okay, sorry. I heard the Artificial Paradise. I didn't hear the IPA part. That
I
does the
think
same
I
one to
bought-
make the Clifford Porter, right?
I'm not sure.
Clifford Brewing, I imagine.
Clifford Brewing makes Clifford Porter? You don't say.
You'd think it's a it's like one of the most solid examples of a porter I've ever had. So, I mean, if their IPA is anywhere
Eh.
as good as their porter, it should be pretty good.
Oh, it smells good though.
Nice.
It does. It's not in your face kind of a hoppiness and freeness, but there's no hint of like shittiness or cardboard or whatever. It's an enjoyable smell, and taste wise. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's good.
Oh yeah.
It's a solid 7.9, I'd say so far. It is cold. 7.9, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, 7.9. It's not the best IPA I've had, but it's good. It was only 245 for
That's
this
a good
can,
deal. That's a good deal.
or 265, I think it was. Meaning
Still a good
normally
deal.
I pay like $3.50 or $3, but this was cheaper than the rest. I think it was on special actually, and it's worth the price. The goods very close to 8, 7.9. What are you laughing about, Nick?
I'll share in the chat so you can send me this.
That might have been the comment. We got Jamie in the comments saying, listening to Radar list his beer purchases is like watching Henry Fonda pick blueberries. I'm not
What?
quite sure who Henry Fonda is, but it sounded kind of funny to me.
Hey, he's an actor.
Well, he
Okay.
was an actor.
Oh, he was an actor. He was the guy who was the villain in Once Upon a Time in the West.
Yep.
That was his best role. I'm sorry, fuck you all. That was his best role.
Once Upon a Time in the West? I don't think I ever saw that.
That's because your idea of good movies is like any movies after the year 2000, which is horrible.
No, no, not at all. I just
Well, what
I
about
haven't
spaghetti
watched-
westerns?
I don't mind them. I don't like. I haven't seen that many of them, but I've seen a few and I've enjoyed them. But
Well, I think Lee would
it's
agree with me on
not
that
really
one.
like my style. But I don't hate them. Like
Yeah, if you got like 3 hours, watch Once Upon a Time in the West sometime.
Yeah,
Charles Bronson, Henry Fonda.
yeah.
I remember really enjoying. It's probably like the most common
What
one,
was
but
that- what was
like,
that
the Good, the Bad, and the
woman's
Ugly was
name?
pretty fucking good.
Oh, but you
Claudia
had to watch it for-
Cardinale.
Yes, Claudia Cardinale. She was a babe.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make babes like that anymore.
Babe.
But no, I
I'm
think
emphasis
the
for
best people say the best trilogy ever to me is the Man with No Name. The
Yes.
Fistful of Dollars for
Yeah.
a few dollars more, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Absolutely agree. I love those movies.
I've only seen the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I've heard of that trilogy to speak
you
of, but
really
I did
gotta
not know that
you
was
really
part
gotta
of it.
watch the Fistful of Dollars and Few Dollars More, especially Few Dollars More.
Yeah, in a row.
Yeah.
I watched it in a row a couple of times while I was hammering.
That'd be a
Jesus, that's
lot
like
to watch all in a
a,
row, but I love those movies.
That's like
I
a
did actually.
That's like a $6-7 hour fucking investment right there.
Well, by the end of it, I was kind of completely newscasted.
At least once a year, I do the
Completely
extended.
newscasted.
At least once a year, I do the extended versions of Lord
Put
of
the
the
beer
Rings.
darts
all
on.
in one day.
Put the beer darts on.
Of the what, Redbeard?
Lord of the Rings extended
I
versions.
can't put that on.
Oh, yeah.
That's like close to 12 hours right there. But
Yeah, that's like
so,
2 days, man. That's,
the extended versions are so much better.
Yeah,
so
that's
now
true.
and then you'll get like a director's cut or something like that, or extended cut, and it's like they added just a bit more. But like the extended versions of Lord of the Rings, they change scenes completely, like the whole feel of it, the whole Sauron's death and stuff in Twin Towers. Is 100% different. It's crazy. It was so well thought out. I love it.
and
Yeah.
to that point about like different versions being better than the original, with Aliens, the director's cut.
I didn't see that one.
If you've never seen the director's cut of Aliens, you have to watch it because they only just took us like 3 or 4 scenes out, but those very few scenes that they took out, they added so much more to the movie,
Nice.
to the suspense of it.
That's Aliens, the second one?
Yeah, Aliens. Yeah. So the director's cut on that one, it's well worth it. It's like an extra few minutes.
I don't know if you saw the movie Legend, like one of Tom Cruise's fucking
Yes.
Tim Curry is the devil.
Yeah.
There's I don't know what happened. Somebody, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I had loaned it to somebody and never gave it back, but I had the Ultimate Edition on DVD, and the Ultimate Edition is it's a really different cut of the movie. Like the music's it's almost like watching the despecial. Like if you get the chance to watch the despecialized edition of Star Wars, the original one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's amazing. Like George Lucas did his changes and the special editions. He's done is make them worse and worse. Like the original, the score, the fucking feel of the movie, everything is just it's so much more. And he just brought it. He just pissed on it kind of several times, and he ruined his it's his vision, but somehow his vision. Like he was we couldn't do all this stuff back then because we didn't have the technology. Now we're going to put this stuff in. And it was
that's bullshit.
It's still enjoyable movies as long as you don't count the fact that he put cheesy CG shit in there.
See, here's the thing. Sure, the stuff he did to revise those films may very well have been his vision, and I mean that stands to reason when you look at the prequel trilogy and how shitty that is. That it kind of matches up with the tweaked special editions of the original trilogy. Here's the reason.
Point. I like that.
Here's the reason why he changed those, because he got the power to do it, and he had a bunch of people who are yes men who are like, everything you do is you're shitting gold and farting, silk all the time. Because when he first made those movies, he had people checking him. He had people telling him, "No, George, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. You should do it this way." That's why those first 3 movies were so good.
I remember hearing a big thing being like that. Somebody being like, George Lucas can't write dialogue. He cannot write dialogue to save his life. And I feel like in the prequel trilogy, sand. I can't stand sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere. I feel like he did a lot of that. But like you say, in the original trilogy, I've heard of that too. Like watch documentary and there's that people threatening to pull funding and all kind of that first movie was a fucking chore to get made. And is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? And it became this whole thing, and now it's basically a fucking religion.
I'm not saying George Lucas is terrible or anything as a director, but he works much better when he's collaborating with people and everyone actually has their fair share of ideas involved in the production.
Unless it's Steven Spielberg and the movie is Indiana Jones and Crystal Skull.
Well, I mean that was just a cash.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the South Park episode that references that?
Yeah.
They're watching the movie.
Well, he got raped.
The scene that it's lick it. Oh, it's fucking so just gold.
Kenny crying.
Gold.
What the fuck are you doing?
So good.
But I mean, Harrison Ford, you can blame him just as much for just walking into films and taking paychecks because I finally got around to watching that final Star Wars movie where he's got a little cameo as a vision of himself appearing to Kylo Ren or whatever, and I was like, Oh my God! He just walked in there for like 3 minutes, and he probably got paid like $30 million or something.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that yet.
Oh, it's so
he
terrible.
shot one line. Bam.
It's terrible.
Did you guys
So
hear?
terrible.
I'm sure you all probably heard of it years ago now. Harrison Ford did like this stupid thing where he landed his plane like on a taxiway or some shit, and like
Yes.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was close enough for like the FAA to be like looking. Apparently, he did something along those lines again recently. So like,
Or
his license is probably going to be revoked at this point.
Well, he
Hopefully.
broke his ribs. He broke his ribs crashing his plane at one point.
yeah,
one
of
that
his
was a whole other thing. Yeah, I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
It was a 1942 fleet called a Fleet AAM trainer plane, like a little basic training plane that it had for World War II. And he crashed that. The engine just fucked off. And then he had to glide.
You know what?
Who the f-
Yeah,
that
he
Harrison
was
Ford?
flying. He
Who
was
does he think he
flying,
is?
and but if he was flying the plane and the engine fucking died, and he managed to, like land it to the point. I don't think anybody died. Nobody, but
No,
the
he broke a bone, I think, or something like that.
I'll take a broken
trees.
bone over a bunch of dead people or something. You know.
But he was flying low enough, like 120 feet. And when the engine dies, you don't have much to glide. And thankfully, he was over the golf field.
Walking
around it
away
was just
from
trees.
Walking away from a plane crash is not something that a lot of people can say they've done. It's not like a fender bender in a car.
No.
Yeah, a fender bender in a plane is usually still pretty fucking bad. Like,
Wouldn't it be like really ironic if in real life Billy D. Williams was also a pilot and he was just like so much better than Harrison Ford? It's like I'm better with the Millennium Falcon and I'm better with a real airplane. Go 45. Makes you go woo.
He's probably got a license plate saying, "My other car is a Millennium Falcon."
Yeah.
Donald Glover's going to start taking flight lessons now.
Yeah.
Got to get up there.
Does he fly solo?
Ah!
Oh,
Nick, what is okay, wait. Something
Okay,
needs to be
come on,
addressed
that
right
was-
now. What is happening with Nick's fucking headphones right now?
I don't know. Like
Double fisting headphones over here. What the fuck?
ever since Ewart mentioned that Nick's hair is like this big quaff of like salt and pepper, he's
Just
been
like
like
me.
fucking with his head. He's been fucking with his earphones. He's been manipulating
Is he
things.
doing
on
is he
his
doing
head.
Look at
IT
this
calls on the
shit.
side while in the beer analysis chat?
I think so. He's probably like calling people right now for like.
You know what, fucking Nick? You know what? Poofing it looks okay. Own that shit, man.
Okay,
Fuck it.
are
It's all right.
Are you
I like
running
it.
a drone strike right now, Nick? Is that what you're doing? Are you killing
Yeah,
like
I'm
villagers
trying-
somewhere in the Middle East?
Yeah, I'm setting up a drone strike. What was your address again? I know it's Kingston.
Yeah, it's 703 Central Avenue, Kingston, Nova Scotia. Come on.
The Middle East of Nova Scotia. That's
There's
right.
Dodge
You're
Club,
lying.
baby.
It's like-
Yeah, he missed
This
his
is the
target. It hit
Canadian
Kingston,
FBI.
Ontario.
I'm pretty sure that's right address too. So I was like, it's almost like you saying, "Bring it, motherfucker."
I did. I just said, bring it in my life, please.
Oh, it's a Fandango now. Careful.
Oh, the Fundy Fandango.
Cross
Yeah.
the bay! Cross the bay!
Get on the ferry.
The problem is if I want to play a YouTube video in the background, the audio from that video gets piped out through Streamlabs. So if I play like the last couple of Hangouts, if I want to listen to a music video in the background because I wanted to make a quick post on somebody's thread or something like that, then we end up hearing it. So in the stream, so
you.
I got copy strikes.
Oh, if I want to post on somebody's thread, no, it's like I don't want to listen to these guys anymore. I'm just sitting here hosting this hangout. I'm just,
Meanwhile, I'm bombing
if it
an
may,
ISIS
if it
guy
may be
in
involved
Syria.
sitting on a chick, then it's worth it. I'll just do it this way so it doesn't look as stupid. It still looks stupid.
Fuck. Hey,
Jesus Christ.
do you guys follow Matt on social media or anything like that?
Massive beer reviews?
Matt. Yeah.
Yeah,
On
certain
YouTube
things,
and
yeah.
stuff, I think.
Did you see this big beef he got into with Dar?
No.
What?
I guess Dar dropped a video the other day,
Oh,
and he tagged it mystery in the title, but it was like it was a can from Hill Farmstead, but they didn't put a label on it, so it was a blank can. So he knew what the beer was when he got one of his friends mailed it to him, and so he knew what the beer was, but when he uploaded the video, he called it Mystery Beer Hill Farms, blah, blah, blah. So then Matt's like, whoa, 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 whoa. He like got in the chat in the for the video. He's like calling him disingenuous and all this stuff, like using the
Which
mystery.
Dar very much is.
Yeah. So, anyways, there's a hilarious back and forth going on.
Oh, I gotta pipe into that.
And then Dar uploaded another video as a follow up to it, and then he like suggested that he and Matt do a trade of mystery beers, or as he calls them, blind reviews. But like it's funny because Dar was saying he doesn't sub to Matt. He's not aware of his mystery beers or his mystery beer reviews and stuff. And then there's a lot. Matt pointed out a few things in the chat. Yeah, you don't do that. You mentioned it not too long ago in a chat.
Oh boy, Dar just keeps fucking tripping over his own goddamn stupid cunt face.
But Dar's got a following, man, and they're ripping Matt up.
Yeah, well, Matt can take it. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
I assume everybody here saw the whole crazy shit that happened to fucking James from Rampant Line Reviews the other day.
Yeah, so what is that with like that Reddit group? Like, what is that?
It's a Reddit fucking thread where it's just like the deep, dark, whatever random shit of YouTube that like nobody knows about kind of thing is the whole premise of it. You scroll through, it's just a bunch of like people sharing links of like low view videos and people with not many subs or whatever, and somebody posted this thing being like, this guy has 1,200 or however many beer reviews, and they're all like this long and this many views, and somehow it blew up. Like it's got like last time I checked, I think it had 17,000 upvotes on Reddit.
Yeah,
and,
good for him.
Just insanity, man.
But now, what was the sub count beforehand?
I don't know.
He had a pretty big sub count.
It's not that big.
No, I don't think he's almost at he was like last time. He was like 7,000 ish now. I feel like he was. I feel like he was like in the 1,000 range. I don't know though. I'm not sure.
I thought beforehand he was like in the $4,000 to $5,000.
His video is
sub range.
Like Matt from Massive Beer Reviews will post a video, and within like 2 hours it'll have like almost 100 views usually. Yeah. From James from Rampant Lion, he'll put up a video. It'll be like 4 hours old with no views, and now it's like 4 hours old, 500 views, and like, but it was like it went from being not a big, but just huge. I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a nice little rare occurrence, rare gift.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Especially for a beer tuber who,
he entered the
beer tube community. You're usually not getting a lot of views, and you're usually not getting a lot of subs unless you buy them. So,
well, it's funny too. Like on that page, when I scrolled down, it was like this guy. Oh, cheers, Craig.
Craig,
the post referencing James had like 17,000 likes, and right fucking below it was somebody trying to hype up Greg's beer reviews, and it was dead zero, no likes, just zero. It had nothing.
Well, that makes me happy in my heart.
I thought it was pretty funny.
No one likes Greg's beer reviews because I think most people know that he's a stale old asshole who bought like 20,000 of his fucking subs.
I watched a recent Weissman committee video, and did Greg dye his hair?
Oh yeah, he did years ago for a little while.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Okay, so it's not current because I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
He did it. He did it for his mother or something because she, I guess something about how she commented how much she used to like how he used to, have his color in his hair and beard. So he said he dyed it for that reason to, make her happy or whatever. But
what a good son he is.
He's a fucking asshole.
Just for Greg.
Yeah.
Those Wiseman committee videos, man, they're awesome.
I'm so glad they're back.
That Todd guy, he's got some serious issues, man. Like,
oh yeah, you think?
Oh man, and like the whole cast of characters within the Wise, like they're all so fucking crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yellow Groove and
All it would take
Fuck.
is one of us to make like one weird video along their lines, and someone else to tell the whoever runs the Wiseman committee. Any one of us could be the next character
not
added
McGraw.
to that roster. Who knows?
That's not something you want to be, Redbeard.
No,
No,
it's not.
I don't want to be in that roster at all. Like,
Because
God.
Yellow Groove, he got seriously changed by the Wiseman community. He fucking, the content of his channel has actually kind of drastically changed because he was getting so much attention from them. Like, he used to do all kinds of like drinking and like making food videos and shit like that. And as soon as they started going hard on him, all it is now is just fireworks videos, just him firing off fireworks.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I did look up his channel like a month maybe ago when the Wiseman committee first came back, and the first one they made of him. And I remember we looked at this guy and I looked him up, and it was like, yeah, a bunch of firecracker shit, and it was nothing along the lines of what was being shown in the Wiseman video.
And Todd, he's got mental problems, and by God, he got fat. The last time the Wiseman community were doing videos before their little hiatus or whatever, he was kind of getting a little teeny bit paunchy in the middle, but now he's bloated. He has fucking let himself go to a degree where it's like he's talking about having like liver pains, and I'm having like health issues. Like, no kidding. No kidding. You're sitting on the floor of your bedroom at your mom's house in your underwear, drinking 40s of shitty beer, eating shitty food, and talking about how you want to sniff the farts of women. Yeah.
Yeah, it's disturbing as fuck to hear that guy talk, man. It's like what the shit. It's so fucked up.
And I think he's closeted bisexual too, because he talks about how he would enjoy hot guys choking him.
What?
And he says, but he says it's totally not gay because there would also be a woman there laughing at him while he's being choked and being humiliated.
That makes it totally straight right there.
Apparently.
Yeah. No homo.
100%.
No homo.
Yeah.
It's not gay if there's a woman watching.
Who's got the fucking police in the background? Greg's
Oh,
not here.
that's me.
Greg.
Oh,
sorry.
crazy.
Not me.
Oh, I
I've got
guess,
the
yeah,
fucking
actually,
motorcycle in the background.
I like it. This is kind of cool. Like, we're seeing.
Jesus Christ, motherfucker!
That was great timing.
It's like it's a fucking hot couple days out. Like, we just got this little mini heat wave that feels like fucking into July fucking weather.
Yeah, man.
And fucking every goddamn asshole fucking hillbilly with their goddamn dirt bikes are out today, fucking driving around. Fucking pieces of shit, motherfuckers. I can't even keep a fucking window open to let some air circulate without these fucking assholes driving by. Stay on the fucking mountain, you goddamn hick pieces of shit.
I was about to say.
I agree.
We've kind of been able to witness the progression of the sunset on Ashley's screen there until he turned off his camera and muted himself there.
Oh,
But anyway, how are you doing, Craig?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, not bad. Just cracked open a few beers and eating some cocktail sausages.
Ooh.
Yeah, all good.
cocktail sausages.
What are you drinking right now?
I'm drinking a peach sour from Wild Weather.
Well, that's just
Wild-
peachy.
Wild Weather. So there you go. 5.6%. Yeah, it's all right. I would have preferred it if it wasn't peach extract, but hey ho.
Yeah.
It's fucking extracts.
Yeah.
Random thought, Nick. Did you have to upgrade your Chrome plugin for this shit to be able to see yourself in the?
Yeah,
Grid?
I had to install. Well, I'm not in Chrome. I'm in Edge displaying
Yes.
this chat, but I had to upgrade to a Grid plugin or something.
Yeah,
Like,
me too.
Do a plugin search for.
No, I
Grid.
did, but it's weird. Like the one I'm watching at the YouTube screen on my tablet, and it's like 3 and 3, and then Raiders on the bottom. On my screen in front of me, it's 4 and 3. It just seems kind of a little bit
Oh,
weird.
like the chat windows, because I upgraded so that I can see myself in this chat.
No, I can.
have
I'm in
it
here
on.
too. That's what I'm saying. I Craig, Lee, you, and me in the
Turn
top
my camera
row,
back on.
and then Ashley and Ewert and Radar in the bottom.
Yeah, I can't see me. I can see everyone else.
Like, is there a way to change the? I'm just wondering. It just seems different. It just seems weird to me that we have the same.
Yeah, you gotta install the grid plug-in.
No, I did. That's what but if we have the same plugin.
Have you fucked with the 3 little dots in the lower right-hand corner?
No, I have not. Change layout.
Change layout option. Yeah.
Okay.
That might.
Okay, but no, I'm already untiled though, so it's like again, like we're all tiled. It's just weird to me that I have 4 and 3, but the live stream has 3, 3, and 1. It just I don't know. It's a random thing. It's not worth talking about even at all. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, I don't think once you have the grid plug-in, it just overrides everything. So.
Yeah, kind of.
It's basic shit.
Yeah, no. Like when I first started, like that's why I disappeared for 10 seconds, like in half an hour or whatever. It was like I couldn't see myself, and I clicked on the grid plugin and it said, "Click here to upgrade to the official something something." So I did that, and I uninstalled the old one, and now I'm running the new one, and now it's got. I
didn't have to upgrade when I started this thing because it's like mine's Edge, not Chrome. So, but I mean, there's similar browsers.
Yeah, so that I'm assuming that's probably what it is. Then is the actual browser.
I mean, I use Edge and Chrome and Firefox for personal browsing. So I wanted Edge dedicated just to the chats.
Yeah. That's how I use Edge myself. I like Edge is like when I'm doing live streams.
I gotta say, I've always hated Microsoft browsers, but the new Edge is pretty cool.
Like I close Chrome when I'm doing a live stream because I've got like 8,000 tabs open and it used a bunch of memory, so I close that down. Open up Edge, but the only thing I have open in Edge is my live studio thing from YouTube, and then away I go.
So Edge doesn't do what Chrome does and like put every extension in a separate process. Eh?
I don't know. Like again, I don't like. Nick has the Chrome version of Edge.
Chromium Edge.
I have the basic one.
The open source platform that makes Chrome is called Chromium. It's Google driven, but Microsoft just recently spun their most recent version of Microsoft Edge off of the Chrome browser, so Chromium browser. So the whole it looks almost exactly the same, but I'm pretty sure you have to have Windows 10 to get it. So.
Wonderful.
And at this point in time, like if you're not running Windows 10, then it's like you're Lee. I don't know. Like actually, that's the thing I did to my mom's laptop that I bought. Like my sisters and I got together one Christmas, probably close to 10 years ago now, and bought her a laptop. It had it was an i5 something like a really I think we spent about $600 on it. On sale at Best Buy, Future Top would have been back then, on Boxing Day. So like half price. It should have been a super expensive laptop. Got it for, and it came with Windows 7, and that ran great for however long. And then eventually, at one point, she was like, "It's not running great," and I was like, "I'll reformat it for you." So we backed up everything that she wanted to save, and I was like, "I got Windows 10 now. Why not try that?" And Windows 10 on, and it's been flawless. So I'm not sure the specs of your laptop, Lee, but once you do the whole store thing, it might be possible to also
once you do the upgrade, the Windows update, you might even be able to upgrade to Windows 10 if you really want to. It all depends on what. It all depends. Well, I mean, these days most software doesn't software starting to not support Windows 7.
And going from 7 to 10, it's like you might be like, "Oh, I don't want to have to change." Well, it's really not.
Once Redbeard shuts up for a bit and lets me talk, the only real thing they might have a problem with on Windows 10 is that you might run into issues with your graphics card on that laptop if it's old enough.
Well, the other issue is I think Windows 10 is a piece of shit. I hate it. I've used it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Well, that's on you.
Are you, Lee?
I
Are
thought
you
I
able to
Windows
play
8,
golf?
and then I got the
update.
No, you can't play that thing.
No, I still haven't fixed my computer. I'm waiting for some external flash drives so I can save my shit and then factory reset my computer. So
When you say why not? Why didn't you get like one external hard drive as opposed to a bunch of flash drives? Price wise or something like that? Better deal.
better deal price wise. Yeah.
Okay. Flash drives. There's no amount of like you can never have too many random flash drives hanging around. Like you never know when you fucking I've got a good 4 or 5 just kicking around. Them and like mini SD cards. You never know. You never know.
Yeah, I ordered 3, so I'll be good to go here pretty soon. It's supposed to show up at the end of this week. So
Nice.
I'm drinking a Missile IPA.
Nice. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking forward to
From
your shit finally being okay over there, Lee, because playing games with you is a good time. Just saying.
from America.
I love you, man. I miss you. I miss you, Lee.
yeah, I'm in the outer fringes. I'll be back.
Oh wow, it's getting extra dark over on Ashley's side now.
Wow. You might have to light up some of those tiki torches there, Ash.
I think one's already going. It looks like.
No, I'm moving from the outside to the basement.
Oh,
Get a reefer.
Oh.
Get a reefer.
you reefer?
I've been reefering everywhere I go.
Yes, there you go. Reefer. Refair.
Whatever you call
Is
it
it
now.
refill?
Refair.
A spliff.
So, Redbeard, have you ever played Monster Hunter World?
I've not played it, but I've seen it. Looks kind of cool.
There he is.
My
I see it. I see it now.
well, my new graphics card came with coupons for Monster Hunter World Iceborne, which came with the original game and the expansion,
Nice.
and also Resident Evil 3, and 3 months of Xbox Gold. So,
And Resident Evil games have like not huge into horror in movie or game form really myself.
The
Like,
first one. The first
like,
one was good.
but I played
the
I streamed
mansion.
Dying Light for a couple hours at one point, and the end of that stream was the first time it actually got nighttime in the game, and I was like out in the city, and I had to run for my life, and I was legitimately screaming in fucking terror as I ran for my life. Like I'm sure it was entertaining for people. But holy fuck, man! It was like traumatizing for me for a day or so afterwards. Like, it scared the fuck out of me.
I used to be a huge fan of the Metroid series growing up, so I think like the horror genre might be actually kind of neat to play.
Well, see, Metroid is like
Is that Metro Metro Exodus kind of thing?
Horror. Metroid.
Oh, Metroid. No, I'm talking about Metroid. Like it was kind of like that suspense. I mean, when you're a kid, I guess.
You're talking about,
It did have something to it. It was very ominous.
the music.
Yeah,
in
very
Metroid, I thought, was
atmospheric,
always
very
really good.
ominous. Yeah.
Yeah, but still, like
and horrific surprises around the corners, but not necessarily as horrific as like adult horror movies.
I love me some sci-fi horror, like Alien or fucking that
Yes.
movie that stuff like that. I'm a fan of like the kind of like the horror monster genre, I guess you could almost say.
I hated the ending
But-
of that. I'm like, no. God,
Life.
God.
Which one?
I thought I loved that. I hated it because like it ended so abruptly, but I love the fact that that movie stuck with me for like a week in my head. That was a really really good movie overall. I liked it. If you haven't seen Life,
You want to see a good sort of alien ripoff film from just like this year or whatever? Underwater was pretty good as well.
Underwater was decent. I think it was a Guy really liked that one.
Underwire, like Underwire Bra.
Underwater.
It's got
Underwater,
Kristen Stewart actually doing a not terrible job of acting, which is really shocking for her.
Yeah, like
'cause
she
she's
always has that same face, like just a.
I watched
there's
a channel I watched called Pretty Much It, where they do like reaction videos and shit. They did a reaction video to the Twilight series, and I haven't watched it myself, but she like does this like weird head shaking thing, like almost every single time she talks in that movie, and it's like just jarring to see. It's like what the fuck. But Underwater was the way it ended. Like it was like there's potential for a sequel there and stuff, and it wasn't great. Like I watched a review of it where they showed like it's basically a shot-for-shot remake of the first Alien movie. Like they
really?
find the dead thing, and like it showed the comparisons, and it's like it's hilarious how, but it like compare like Alien actually did a good job of like giving the characters personalities and stuff. Where like in Underwater, it's like the movie starts and within like 15 seconds, the incident, like the whole inciting incident, has happened. Like there's no time to get to know people. Like the premise was really cool. I thought it could have been done a bit better. I don't know.
I was okay
Greg,
with it.
what is happening with
remember,
Greg right now?
Like
I think
that you
it
kind
was-
of followed
Oh,
the
Greg's
entire
actually
thing
on
real
the
time.
balcony.
Oh, I thought it was a fucking green screen for a second because of the blue. It messed with my head. Like I didn't see the camera move and stuff.
I think we're seeing Greg in the past because
This
it
Greg,
was darker. It was darker in Welland, which is further west, than it is in Toronto.
I feel like Ashley might have had like the house shadow or something. The sky actually looks really
Yeah.
cool behind Greg right now.
Yeah.
But he's
I
muted.
think he actually just lives in perpetual darkness.
There he
anyway.
goes.
That's
No,
I
it's,
forgot to
it's
get a
truly
beer.
possible.
Oh, and now we get that. Now we
Yeah, I
get
remember seeing I think it was a Cinema Sins on Twilight.
That
They
pissed me
look
off.
at Kristen Stewart, whatever her name is. She always has that same face, like the half bloodshot eyes
Yeah.
and the half open mouth. Every fucking scene, this is her surprise. This is her
Salty
happy. This is
surprise.
her sad.
Yeah,
always
like-
the exact same
Yeah.
face. She's like the she's like the
Cinema
woman
Sins is
version.
great.
Yeah, she's like the woman version of that Vince Vaughn.
But those movies didn't really demand good acting. They kind of those actors had to do kind of what they had to do. And
Did you
they
guys
couldn't,
see
like,
that?
move from it?
I watched. I think it was during the same reaction where like the scene comes up where I guess the werewolf guy turns into a werewolf and she's petting him, and the way they did that, like the werewolf, the wolf is obviously CG, so like they could have just had her like pretend. No, but like the guy who plays that werewolf
Yeah, he has a suit
was
on.
there in like a mocap suit, like down like this, and she was petting the guy. It's it's the stupidest thing you'll ever see if you watch that thing, man. Like it's like how to not make a movie 101 right there. Another beverage.
Quiet, your hand on my lawn.
Wow. All right.
It's
Oh,
quiet.
fucking
That was a Gwar song.
Can hear you now.
I haven't
Gwar.
listened to Gwar in ages.
Me too. The singer died, a couple of years ago.
I think I heard that.
Yeah,
This
Yeah.
sucks. It was like 8 years ago now.
they got a new singer now or something.
He died not long after recording a video that went on YouTube of him. He read some kid's book or something, and it was actually really
yeah, you're right. I think I remember that. I'm looking it up. When did he die? Was it 2012 or 2013? It was before Neely
Something
passed
like that,
away.
yeah.
So it was before my
Oh,
life
is that
fiance passed
really?
away.
Fucking Gwar.
Oh,
I don't know
it's,
it was that long ago.
I'd love to see their fucking concert.
lead singer David Brocky in 2014. Okay, so it was after. All right.
Yeah, what's this figure?
I'm having a pinata
Still, that's
from
6 years ago.
Wellington. Mm.
I'm having a Hugh John Hops from Trailway. Go figure. Jesus Christ.
Well, one more time, Greg, without radar
Belching.
breaking the sound barrier with his fucking beer. burp.
Knocks the Turn Up by Black Oak Brewing. It's
Oh.
a
What?
December
At least-
smoked oatmeal stout.
At least I'm not like Guy. My Guy's farts just do a temporal vortex, and the sound travels through time, and like all of a sudden, like George Washington is crossing the Delaware River, and next thing you know, next to his head is.
I'll be honest, I believe for a second that your farts are already better.
No, my fart. Guy's farts actually are paranormal. Unlike Nick's mid hangout power dumps with they're paranormal. While his are paranormal, while yours are
Paranormia, like like it's doing the Max Headroom thing when it farts. Like it's just.
It smell like
no.
death.
Guy just lifts up his left cheek and then has a nice smile and
Nice.
farts.
They smell like death.
And it's like gleefully,
Well,
like the joy in the face of a toddler.
Something just popped up on my torrent site here in the high def movies that I'm sure is definitely legitimate. There's a 650 megabyte file that's apparently the 2020 Black Widow movie in 1080p.
Already?
No.
Did that come out already?
No, it did not. It's been delayed.
If it's 1080p and the screen size is like maybe you'd fit into your
For a cell phone.
for a cell phone, maybe.
Sold for cell phone.
Like generally, a 1080p movie file is around, depending on the quality. Like I've downloaded some that are like fucking 10 gigs. If I want, like, if I can find that huge 1080p file, I will download it every time because it's always just awesome quality. But usually it's like 2 to 3 kind of thing.
Well, it depends if it's been downsampled or not, but yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
Who's grinding weed
it's
again?
No, that was not.
No, there's some fucker doing like construction work.
Oreo's over here attacking a cat toy.
Well, you're outside.
Yeah, I'm on the belt.
Sounded like someone had a rotary tool or something.
It did sound a bit like that.
They're sawing wood.
Well, like a drill. Yeah.
No, like
This is a drill.
Greg is in the Toronto area where they do work at night like they should, unlike places like here where they just turn a 3-lane road into 1 lane in the middle of fucking rush hour and just like ruin everyone's day for fucking. It's so
they're not
stupid.
really- I mean, some dude doing like
That road would get on my nerves. All them.
Like, it's so dumb to me, the fact that like
What is that?
they inconvenience people so much more than they should. Yeah, what is that actually?
Yeah, wow. I had no idea the lead singer of Guar was Canadian.
What is that drill?
He really is? What?
Yeah, he was Canadian. He was
I'm
born
pretty
in
sure
Ottawa.
somebody was using a mic. That was the sound of a fucking miter or something.
Yeah,
Somebody's chopping wood or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear Redbeard. It's so loud. It's just fucking.
Hey, Redbeard, where do you live? You live above a fucking shop.
Yeah, and I can look on my screen
This
over
sounds
there and
probably
see.
coming from your.
I can look over there and see the screen downstairs, which shows me the cameras, and nobody is doing anything downstairs right now.
Oh,
It's weird, isn't
So-
it? It's weird. It's odd.
Wait, you have cameras where you can just spy on people downstairs?
That is coming from Greg, according to the little fucking things. So
Jesus.
yeah, it's not me.
Yeah, you said someone was doing construction.
Yeah, that's
it's fucking 5 floors down.
All right. You know, this comment's been there for a while probably, but Jamie's in the chat saying listening to Radar list his beer purchases is like watching Henry Fonda pick blueberries.
We already
Yeah,
read that
That's
comment.
right at the start. Okay.
read that a while ago when it happened.
It's worth reading again
It's
because
shocking.
it's worth reading
Shocking that Nick
again.
doesn't pay
Shut up,
attention.
Redbeards. It's worth reading again because it's the only comment there. We only have 2 viewers.
No, you're
Wow.
saying it's worth reading again just so it doesn't make you look like a dummy who missed that we already read it.
Shut up,
No,
Lebeard.
not give him like a half an hour, and he's gonna be like, "Let's read that comment again."
Mm. Yeah, will it, in another hour and a half, will it be worth reading again?
Yeah, there'll be another bird.
Maybe.
There'll be another Belch.
Mm.
We'll have to get Radar to lift off his beers again. Then that'll be relevant again.
Should totally do that. Be interesting content. Radar?
Yeah.
Or radar? Or what the apostrophe?
If anybody's watching who's like drunk or high enough, it'll really fuck with their mind. What this already happened? With deja vuing all over their faces.
Just be cyclical, eventually go in circles again to trigger some kind of high response, or I don't know.
High spawns.
That should be a new series on your channel, High Response. Right? Because all you do is get high now, Potty McGee.
How to make face.
I was thinking, I like just rant real thoughts right here. Let me know what you think of this. Like, I want to start doing like
Rubbish.
I want to start doing
Rubbish.
a cooking type thing,
Oh,
and
no.
I figured like using it a little bit like carry in the kitchen.
Oh, God, no. No,
Really?
Carrie, never.
Really? Why not? What's wrong with that? Well, why is that worse than binging with Babish?
That feels like Carrie in the Kitchen is probably already a cooking show somewhere. And
Yeah.
it's probably some woman who's actually named Karen You know how badly that's going to go.
Or,
Um,
I'm
or
just
kitchen curry.
Anybody
Maybe?
trying to type Kerry would not type Ke and then Ka. That's a big leap to accidentally type the wrong thing right there. So, okay, randomly, you don't like it? Recommendations for a show that I might do?
no, just a better name. You do cooking show, that's fine.
Maybe something like culinary curry or something.
Oh, there you go.
Culinary.
Culinary.
No.
I don't know.
I call culinary Kerry works, but I'd have to spell culinary with K, with alliteration.
No.
But my name,
Yeah.
if my name was
You're good as long as
C-A-R-E-Y.
it's only 2 Ks. As long as
Yeah.
it's only 2 Ks, you're fine.
I'm a big fan of alliteration. I love like the whole like same letter. Like that's why people call me a grammar Nazi. I'm like, no, I am part of the grammar Gestapo because the G. I like that. It just sounds better.
I'm glad you said alliteration. I thought you were saying discrimination there for a second. No, that's why I'm going to go with KKK. Kitchen.
Yeah.
No, it has to be correct. It's the actual police of the Nazis was the Gestapo, so he has to be accurate in that kind of like almost like correcting his
Gestapo
grammar.
Gastropub. There you go.
No. This is just something I'm learning now. I didn't really know the intricacies. So I like that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's almost like you approve of it as soon as I explain it like that.
Yeah.
But no, I like story. I see what's wrong with that. I like it.
Give it a go.
No, do your thing, man.
That's it.
Just make sure
I can do that again. I can go cooking with Kerry. Then I got the whole C and the K thing. And CK makes me think of Calvin Klein. I don't know why.
No,
as long as you don't go like kooky cooking with Carrie, and then it's all 3 Ks again, and then it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm not down with the 3 Ks. No,
Okay.
2's okay. 2 to 4 be okay. Maybe 10.
No,
No, you don't. I don't want the 3. You don't want the 3.
You don't want to go crazy with the alliteration.
Do you know who transitioned really well from beer tube to cooking channels?
Oh,
you could just call it. You could just call it Carrie's
I was potentially gonna make it
cooking
Chris
show.
Peters.
I was potentially going to make it a whole separate channel on my YouTube thing.
Yeah, actually, call it Chris Peters Vegetarian Cooking.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put his name anywhere near any of my shit ever.
Such a
Why? He's music of destruction now. He can't get after you with that shit.
music of destruction.
He somehow got a decent following. Yeah.
He doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's a decent following. Well, you know what? It's a decent number of people following him, but I'm sure none of them are actual decent people. So.
Yeah, here's
a decent following of garbage people.
Here's a secret though for your channel. Just, you do a cooking show, make sure the cooking's actually good. Like make sure you don't cook shit, and then you'll be fine.
Well, randomly tomorrow, like I've got them thawing right now. They should be good to go tomorrow. My sister, all that food she gave me, some of the food was randomly a bunch of small bags of smelts.
I saw that.
They're caught. They're clean. They're good to go. And I love, like, I haven't had them in a while. Like, you fucking flour them up and, like, fry them and then fucking put, like, when I was a kid, I want to say I put vinegar on them.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I randomly watched a couple of YouTube channels, like, being, like, do, like, different things. And this one guy made this really cool, like, tomato sauce kind of for them and stuff. So I'm thinking I might film that tomorrow and see how it goes.
That'd be interesting. It'd be some interesting content to put in addition to all the other shit you do, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, right.
What's up, Mr. Gee?
What is up, Gee, sir?
Currently muted.
Gee, we hear your
He is currently muted.
Vince is
currently
mutilated.
I think it might start you muted or something. I don't know. That was weird.
It always starts you muted.
It might do that because of like there's enough people in the chat. It'll come in muted. I didn't
know that. I might have been muted myself when I joined. I don't remember.
I don't like Microsoft Teams will do it where if you join a chat, there's too many people in, it will mute you. Like the traffic around Lee's place or Greg's.
Yeah, that's the second week that I've joined.
It's 100% Greg now.
No, nothing. I'm not doing
that. Don't traffic shame Greg.
Speaking of, like,
by the way,
too many people. Look at us! Look! There's 8 people.
That
Yeah,
I
traffic,
hardly
people
yeah,
to
have
hang
any
out.
traffic here.
that traffic will get on my nerves. God.
We have 8 of us.
I blame Craig
Fuck.
for all the British
Fuck
traffic.
you, StreamYard. 8 people.
They're probably filming Top Gear outside.
Oh.
I don't know.
I prefer if it was a grand tour, but you know, it's okay.
Exactly.
The Grand Tour can be filmed all over.
Did they put another episode after the Vietnam or Mekong River Delta thing?
Seaman one?
The
Yeah.
Seaman
No, that was the last one. They put
still
up. If you watch Drive Tribe and Food Tribe are both channels run by those guys. They put out a live stream thing like a month ago, maybe talking about why it's taking so like the COVID shit is fucking with all their ability to get the show right now. Apparently, so
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is their next show is actually already filmed before COVID started, but it's just editing it together.
yeah. Well, actually, I watched a live stream last night from that Internet Today show. They were talking about like that stupid Quibi app. It's a thing now that like, it's like all those short fucking content things or something like that. And of course, someone's knocking my fucking door. 1 second.
It's the ghost of Chad's dead dog.
Oh my
Oh, too
god.
soon.
Wow.
Wow. Shit.
Oh, bro. That hit
Wow.
hard.
That was. Wow.
How you doing, Guy? How you doing, Guy? You all right?
What are you doing?
I'm all right.
Just working.
What are you
Start
drinking,
work.
Gee? What are you drinking, Gee?
Actually, I just finished work.
Oh, well, drink some.
Well, yeah, drink something.
No, I didn't get anything because I woke up at noon and just work. I gotta pick up my shit for weekend.
Oh, all right. Well, you don't have to drink anything. I'm just saying.
Maybe
but,
I'll drink during the weekend unless I'm off.
We're gonna
Oh.
peer pressure you anyway. Just drink.
Yeah.
Drink.
I'm not
You
gonna
must
go
have some kind
steal.
of liquor.
I'm not gonna steal Coors Light from upstairs. Forget that.
Do it.
Oh, come on. Steal a lot of
Okay.
it.
So like I said, the whole Quibi thing I was talking about.
Steal some Bud Light, Bud Nitro.
Mm.
Yeah, there you go. Join next week's Pure Analysis.
I can get
Quibi's
Bud-
doing this. Sorry, go ahead, Lee.
We're not doing
I was
Bud
gonna
Nitro
say
this year.
I can get Bud Nitro, but I don't think I'm gonna buy a 12-pack just for fucking VA 101.
Yeah,
I can't get it. So
That's understandable.
It's not
apparently,
that.
apparently, we can get a 6-pack in Ontario. So
Yeah, you guys are lucky where you can buy a 6-pack. I'd say it'd be worth it to buy a 6-pack of it, but I wouldn't want to buy 12. Even though I did.
If we can actually
I just want to try it. And something to drink. Whatever.
Okay, to go back to the whole Quibi thing, the way they're doing it is releasing like 10-minute episodes.
Speaking of the
like,
whole
they're-
privy thing, I have to visit the privy. I'll be right back.
Okay. But they're making like they spend a shit ton of money on these shows. They got like these big names to make these shows, and it's like it's being split up into like these 10-minute chunks, and it seems like just the worst idea ever. When like currently, the way to do this would have been like on YouTube. There's so many content creators that do like the amazing animation and shit like that, but they spend all this time and get like nothing in return for it, basically. But like some of the most amazing animation you'll ever see in your life is done by independent people on YouTube, and that's the kind of shit. Like right now, like the raw files and stuff could be sent back and forth, and editing and stuff, and back and forth, and like that's as opposed to these like the show. You can't film anything live right now. Like you can't have these fucking massive productions happening with all these people in close proximity right now. But like these other like Quibi failed in a big way already. Like they launched, I think, maybe a month ago now, and they are not doing well.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
That plugin is
Like,
fucked up. Red
I
Beer
don't
is
even know what the
there
fuck it
3
is.
times on my screen.
I did what in your screen?
The plugin, like, if you see yourself, I'm there 4 times on my screen. You were like 3 times on my screen.
I feel like your plugin might have been doing some drugs.
I'm gonna have to install it.
I had to uninstall and like there's if you click on the grid thing that's up in the kind of top right corner. For me, I had at the bottom it said download the official something, and I had to download and replace my.
You can hear that?
plugin.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to do a refresh.
Apparently, there's 8 people in. Well, it's now 7, but there's 8 people with Guy when Guy joins on the little like.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here too.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
but there's one off screen for me, which is obviously me. So that, perhaps it is. It's because it's weird because you don't see yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see myself.
Yeah,
Craig, what browser are you using right now, Craig?
I'm using Chrome.
if you go to, there's an extension you can install in Chrome that makes it so you like. I have it installed. Nick has it installed, and it makes it so you makes you a member of the grid. Because currently, like for you, all you are is a tiny box at the top right corner, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. If you click on that box, you can make yourself full screen and see yourself. But
no.
Yeah.
Nah, sorry, I'll leave it.
Yeah, the grid thing is nice. It's
bigger.
It works well.
Yeah, the grid thing looks good. I'm all right with that. That's cool.
Oh, right now Nick's not here, so Red Cup Brewing, J-Man from Alberta is here. What's going on? Cheers.
Cool. I'm sure we'll hear these comments again in a minute. So.
Yeah. Nick will come back and be like, "Oh, new comments."
I'm
Actually,
drinking.
I have administrative power. I should delete it now.
Right.
Since Nick's not here, let's talk about racial politics. Did you hear that a bunch of black people are looting stuff in
I'm drinking a beer
for that guy's death?
No, I'm drinking a beer from the Virginia Beer Company.
Fucking rightly so.
Not the looting, not rightly so.
No, it's
the protesting happening though.
They're
Like
not
that.
looting. The police shot at them.
No, they're looting right now. They're hitting Target. They're hitting a Target right now because apparently Target killed the guy. So
yeah, it's like
they're stealing big screen TVs to get over their anguish.
Yeah, see, like the people that took it to that level, like fuck those people. I don't care if they're probably not all black. There's probably some whites in there too. Probably a bunch of fucking stupid people.
Assholes,
regardless, yeah, like fuck anybody that would take the situation of like, you know what, we're trying to fucking make things right for this guy who the cop literally, like, I didn't watch the entire video, but I saw the
guy basically stepped on his neck till he was dead.
Knee on his neck for 9 fucking minutes.
Well, that's completely excessive. I know. It was excessive force. I mean, it's on camera.
No. Considering he didn't resist arrest in the first place.
Yeah, like you see the previous thing, like they had him up against the wall and stuff. There's no video for whatever reason that's been released of like the actual moment where it goes from like everything's okay to all of a sudden we need to pin this guy down till he dies.
And that's always my question: is why the video starts there? What happened before then?
Well,
that's how
the whole gist of it is that the cashier thought the guy was signing a bogus check, so she called the cops. But I mean, like, when you look at the guy's background, no, he was not signing a bogus check. So like, how did that escalated quickly, and then all of a sudden the fucking guy's dead?
Even if he signed 10 bogus checks, that's no reason.
Yeah, it's like if you're frauding maybe.
But if
that doesn't work. That
put him in cuffs.
It's not like it was an armed fucking robbery.
Put him in the cuffs. Put him in the back of the fucking car. You don't just like and the cops.
Yeah.
Like the look like the one. And you hear the bystanders. Like he's enjoying it. He's liking this. Like
he was.
It's fucking
like check
gross,
his pulse.
man.
Check his pulse. He's passing out. Check his pulse.
Yeah.
Stop doing drugs. Fuck off.
Yeah. And they're like he's talking, so he's okay. He's talking, so he's okay. It's like, no, he's talking saying I can't fucking breathe. Like, the police are supposed to be people that you can fucking trust, man. I can't even begin to start to imagine, like, the fear that it would, like, just being a black person. Also, not so much here, but, like, even here, it's still a little bit, you never know. Down in the state, in some of those states, man, like, to be that person, like, you fear for your life every fucking day, potentially. It's horrible.
Yeah, well, the absolute truth is that it's not fucking fair.
In Canada,
it should be this way.
To be a cop, like it's not that easy to become a cop in Canada. I've tried before, and whereas in the States, it's like you want to be a cop, you go become a cop. It's like it's
here. Well, no, they showed him how to shoot.
A buddy of mine, there was a bouncer years ago when I worked at the Moose. He was going through police foundations and all. Like you got to like police foundations. And then you got to do the whole training and stuff. And like, he did it probably for like a good 5 or 6 years before he works for he's a cop down in like Metro Toronto now. And he's dealt with, I'm assuming, some crazy shit probably, but.
There we go.
Yeah. Like, I believe what you're saying on that one, Greg. Like the cops in the States just seem to be like just this cop, ooh, I got a gun. I had to
Yeah,
kill
well, it's also the compensation's different too. Like cops, like now, granted, there's a wide range of cops versus small town, big town, blah blah blah. But many police forces, they're starting off paying their cops like something around 24 grand a year to be a cop, whereas in Canada, you start off somewhere in the range of low 50s, and you pretty much go up really quick from there.
That's not
So
a
it's
lot.
That
What's
doesn't
that?
matter.
That's not a lot. Like 20, I make more than that.
Well, no, in the States, yeah, like that's what
It's
here
not.
in Canada. It's 50 is not amazing, but it's more than I make.
Well,
I think-
no, but the thing is,
Yeah.
here's the thing. 50 is the day you get hired and you're doing training is 50. Unless you're a fuck up, within 2 years as a cop, you're making over 100.
Okay, well, what, in the
So-
States or here?
No,
Doesn't
in Canada.
matter how
Here.
much he's making. He should have done that.
Okay, yeah, here.
No,
I mean, I'm talking in the
Greg's
States.
saying again here.
It has to do with the type of person they're hiring. When you're hiring
Yeah.
someone paying them 20, you're getting a shitty kind of person. The more you
Yeah.
pay someone, generally speaking, the better quality you can expect from them. When you're paying someone 20, you're just like, you're willing to take a bullet for 20 grand. Here's your gun. Go for it.
Yeah, really.
It has everything to do. Trust me, I have supervised security guards before. If you pay them $12 an hour versus $10 an hour, you get a completely different class of guard, because that $2 an hour just makes people try harder.
Yeah. No, like yeah, if you
Right.
make it's
Just a case in point where it's worth it to pay people
Yeah.
more.
Make,
It's like
makes
Costco.
sense.
yeah.
You know how the good service you get at Costco? Geek can
Yeah.
attest to this. You get treated
They're
better at
paid well.
Costco. They're paid better.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. I'm just saying I like Costco because they pay their people more.
Well, and you know what? People deserve to make a living, and when you pay people a fair wage, they work harder and they give you sort of more bang for your buck, because hey, they suddenly have.
You're not
pride
bitter and jaded about the company they work for. Like I was for Xerox for years.
Yes.
I mean, fuck Xerox. Fuck Xerox.
How many
I'm not-
copies of your ash did you did in a copy?
Absolutely none. Other body parts I can't say. But
I was going to make a joke about how you were, when you were working for Xerox, you were just another carbon copy of every other employee there.
oh,
But I figured that was too lame even for a
that
fucking
was
Nick joke,
terrible, man. Jesus.
All I want to know is how many times did Nick photocopy his testicles?
Not nearly
And,
enough.
I think it's just his-
and send it to his coworkers.
No, it's just his penis, but all you see is one streak across the screen.
What's that, vibrator? Oh,
Just one.
No,
big
you
shaft
no.
with a
You can
vein.
you can make your penis artificially look bigger by dragging it across the screen as you scan it, because it's got that thing, the scanner.
Sounds like you know this from personal experience.
Well, I know the technology.
Yeah, and I just love it, like when your supervisors comes into your office or whatever and finds like a couple spare
Sci-fi.
copies of your penis laying around.
Why are there
I think
pubes on the
they're- I
work
think
center
they're-
7855?
It'd be like, hey, Lo, get over here, Lo. What's wrong with your copier here, Lo?
That's below the belt.
Seems like there's a toner problem or something here. You need to get this fixed.
We need to switch this into color.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody switched the ink cartridge with a flashlight. What's going on
what
there,
is this?
Johnson?
Every
What
time
is
I
this?
make a copy, there's an outline of a pube whenever I print magenta or something like that, because there's a
No,
pube.
there's always a
There's pubes on the magenta drum.
There's always
That's real classy.
There's always like an outline of your penis, like a
Manscape
print
that
out
shit.
every time.
Come on, what are you, 12?
No, if he was 12, he wouldn't have pubes.
Fuck's sake.
Well,
Of course,
nice.
Greg would over.
Well, if you want a Manscaped, apparently don't actually go to that Manscaped company, because the trimmer they offer is garbage from what I've seen.
Manscaped? What?
Do not use
I heard about
any
that.
sort of trimmer on your testicles. Use a razor, or you will end up cutting the fuck out of your sack.
No, I'm just saying, like, you
Jesus.
can use a trimmer to kind of trim away the excess before you need to use it.
You know what's great? Those
But
those
I will
new
agree the razor is the way to do it.
what's great is those new Gillette skin guards.
Fuck Gillette. Fuck Gillette and their overpriced bullshit. Fuck that.
Why don't you just grow a big braided Viking beard from your ball sack?
Braid your ball hair.
I mean, that's an option, but then I feel I'll be copying Paul.
Like I said, you could do the Dollar Shave Club thing. The Dollar Shave Club thing is, I think, like maybe $7 a month or something. And like, I go through like one razor blade maybe every 2 weeks, kind of thing. Like I do it in the shower. It's just like this under here, a little bit here, and like they don't dull. I don't know, but
no, my hair is way too I have to use Gillette all the time.
Join the club for a while. Like I said, I told you, I think somebody, at least last time I was in a hangout, near the end of my last time I unsubscribed, my month renewed, and it was like $7.45, I think was my monthly payment, because like you buy the razor and you can buy like some, I think I had like some shave gel or something I added onto it or some shit, but they charged me like 7 times. Like,
I remember you talking about that.
I was like, what? That's so I emailed them, like, what the hell is this? And like, something happened. We're so sorry. They refunded me all 7 of them, but still sent me 7 4 cartridge fucking things. And I was like, okay, I'm now good for a while. I need to unsubscribe. And I'm actually still using that. I'm like on my last 4 cartridge thing right now. And yeah, it's like Gillette.
You're paying
as opposed to like Gillette. Yeah, what's Gillette or something, you're paying probably more or less per month going to the store and buying like the 4 cartridge thing for like $15-$20. It's like, yeah, Gillette can suck my ass. They're so overpriced.
First of all, you buy them at Costco, they're way cheaper. Second of all, I mean, I don't care. Like, I'm not going to argue that Gillette's not overpriced, but I go through about 4 razors a year because I haven't hit puberty yet, so I don't shave that often. So I mean, I go through like 4. Like, I buy a pack at Costco, which cost me, I don't know, I think you get like 10 razors for like $50 or something. But that lasts me like 2 years, so I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
I'm the same here, and I'm shaving my head all the fucking time, and I'm not cutting myself or nothing. There's still like the Gillette Mach Turbo 3, whatever bullshit fucking razor. As long as you know how to goddamn use it, as long as you know how to like lather yourself up in the fucking shower and fucking shave in the shower, you're not chopping yourself to pieces. It's fine.
No,
I used to use those. I used to use the Gillette.
That's what it is.
I used to use the Gillette. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Remember on Mad TV, Gillette Mach 20.
I used to use
the Gillette and shit kept going back and forth, like one more blade, and it got to like. Did anyone ever go 6?
Shit Quattro, and then the Fusion 5. But I was trying to say the Fusion 5 Pro Shield is the one I used to use, but I go through one of those, a blade every 2 weeks. Because I got porous fucking hair.
Well, again, like everybody, like Greg has, like super baby hair. Lee, like I got Lee and me kind of are somewhat on the same wavelength as far as how often we go through a blade. And if what you're using works for you, man, then
I just started trying out the Gillette Skin Guard stuff, and actually I don't think it shaves quite as closely, but damn, is it ever great on like sensitive skin. So it just.
I tried the Harry's,
and they're cheaper. Sorry,
not the Dollar Shave Club. Oh, the Dollar Shave. Harry's.
I bought a Husqvarna chainsaw.
There you go.
That explains your hairstyle.
I find the shaving cream, / shaving gel that I use has more of an end effect on the like sensitive skin result than the razor blade itself. Myself, like I know they make like certain razors for that. I feel like it's not really. I feel that seems like a gimmick to me. More like how can you put enough of anything onto that little fucking strip that's attached to that razor blade to last long enough to really affect the sensitive skin of it when like the shave gel or cream, whatever you use, is going to sit on there and actually kind of affect your skin for a minute, maybe longer, until you actually shave it off. It seems way more.
No. Shave gel in hot water in the shower works just fine.
Yeah. Actually, randomly, I go to Winners here in North Bay because they randomly always have a just weird selection of like beard oils and stuff. And I got this 2. I thought it was actually a
holy
like
fuck!
a beer.
You with camera on.
Oh, it came back.
Yeah.
I thought
He
it was.
realized the camera on. It's like, oh shit, I gotta take it off.
I thought it was a beard balm when I bought it originally
Beer bomb.
because of the picture on it, like just like a beer, like just kind of a shaping, like a mild beer gel. I guess you could say. Hey man, but it ended up being this shaving gel stuff, and it doesn't lather in anything. You just like you put it on, and it gives you the smoothest fucking shave ever. It's crazy.
No idea.
I don't know if you guys, but this shaving shit is boring me the fuck out.
Yep.
I'm falling asleep.
No,
Oh, balls.
It's 3 in the morning.
let's keep talking about it. Let's keep going.
It's 3 in the morning. Yeah, Craig. It's 3 in the morning. We're talking about shaving your balls.
Yeah.
Can't be reviews, everybody.
No, we transitioned off the ball shaving.
No, we're not talking about transitioning. We're just talking
Yeah,
about
so
shaving.
we're gonna be reviewing fucking
was-
shaving cream and
It was so worth staying up
shaving
for.
reviews.
Oh,
shave my balls. No.
I actually
Shave
recorded
my
Worth it.
balls.
I recorded, but never actually edited.
Because
and
you're worth
released like I had the Dollar Shave Club thing. I was subscribed for the they make a 5-blade and a 4-blade thing, and I had one of each.
It's still going on.
And I did a comparison thing. Like I shaved half my head with the one and half my head with the other one. And I don't know why, but I didn't like the way it edited. Like I was in the bathroom, I had like the camera kind of pointed at the mirror to kind of come back at me and stuff.
in the bathroom.
Didn't like it, and
I'd like to see a shave review on Sexton shaving.
I'm sorry to hear. So.
Sexton Shaving Co.
I did razors. I got it right. the
We've
first
been
time.
talking about shaving and Gillette and for the last half hour. It's boring me the fuck out.
Radar's concept of a half an hour is flawed by like.
Wait, here's my question: Is
No, it's
Sexton
pretty
Shaving
much like a good 15 at least.
do they have a
flawed
Mrs.
by-
Sexton line?
It's flawed by 1 minute. So there you go.
Is it?
Thank you.
I think Craig probably put the shaved testicles into people's mouths.
Yeah, I stayed up for this, honestly. It's just
Wow.
This
Well,
is decent.
yeah.
I want to know more about
So
Sexton Shaving.
this is as opposed to the other times we have live hangouts and we talk about super interesting things like what the.
Like beer?
Oh,
Like beer, movies, and metal, and
Yeah, it's totally a beer chat.
Yeah.
drunk.
All right. Well, here's
No,
a
we
beer chat.
always talk
And
about
now we're
metal.
talking about shaving.
All right, so here's a beer topic. What was everybody drinking right now? I'm drinking a Trailway Good Weather.
I'm on my Hopped and Confused Volume 2, which is meh.
Definitely hopped and confused.
I'm having a Tonic dry hop sour. Oh, and Ash is having a
Dab.
Dab?
Yeah, he's
Well, which,
always try that
which
sour.
dab is that?
from one dab to another. That's not bad, is it?
How is that sour, Greg? I know you're not a
Dab
huge sour guy.
with
But how is
Baltimore
it?
dab.
export.
It's not super sour. I don't love it, but I had to buy 8 of them because GLB is kind of dumb and makes you buy 8 of beers minimum. So I'm just drinking them. But yeah, I wouldn't buy it again, most likely.
I love Great Lakes, but that is a straight up really, really dumb thing to
You know
have going
what? It
on.
was one thing when they were doing deliveries. It's like, okay, you need a minimum for free delivery. Now it's just like curbside pickup. It's like, why can't I just get fucking like 2 or 4 of something? Like, why do I have to get 8 minimum?
Like, make it a minimum of 12 overall or something, but then you mix and match. Yeah. It's
You
so
must
that's really dumb.
Unmute yourself, you probably. Sorry. Yeah,
He keeps appearing and disappearing.
No,
Yeah,
it
you
is
should-
dumb. I'm not a big fan of their policy at all, but what are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm
Most of
drinking.
the beer I don't mind getting 8 of, but this one I was just like, if I could have, I would have happily bought 1, and that would have been
I've got a beer from the Virginia Beer Company.
Nice.
That's a beer in Britain?
No, it's from Virginia.
Oh, really?
Free birds.
Yeah, so IPA.
That's fucking all.
So they're out of where is it? Williamsburg, Virginia. They're out of.
Cool.
Oh, Williamsburg. Yeah, it's like a town that's like 20 minutes away from Charlottesville.
Oh,
Holy
There's
shit.
probably a lot of
Real
racists
name.
back
over
and
there.
going again. You know, a funny weird thing, like you know how I was saying, Nick, like how like the chat, like currently it has 3, 3, and 2 for me. The one in front of me that was 4 and 4. When Ewart joins, yours goes 3, 3, and 3, so it basically stays the same. Mine keeps going, then switching to 3, 3, and 3. So every time he joins and then leaves, it fucking janks my screen like a motherfucker.
So you
damn
know
it,
he's
John-
not going to purposely leave and
And
join.
he's back again.
Here's
Hello?
John again. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, my
Yeah.
mic is finally working.
Is that
Yeah,
what? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you when you join it, for me, I have to unmute myself. I join when it's already muted. I don't know.
No, my settings were all fucked up from the beginning.
No, I
Anyways,
had to do a bunch of stuff last week.
I only came
I
on to
did,
tell
yeah.
Craig. Good, buddy. I only came on to say hi to Craig and tell him that I love him, and that's it. The rest you can go fuck yourself.
Hi, Yui. Do you love me too?
No.
How you are? Have a nice
Aw.
day.
What's up, Radar, buddy?
Cheers, you.
Jeez.
Why does Yuri have some black guys as avatar? Are you trying to make some sort of racial comment?
I'm making racial commentary, not racial comments.
The rent's too damn high.
Rent is too damn high.
It's too damn hot.
The cost of beer is too damn high. Right, Radar?
We need
Hello.
Yeah. The cost of women's too damn high.
Jesus.
You're not supposed to pay for them.
I feel like
Well.
you might have the wrong woman.
Well,
No.
they should open a strip club, as an essential service.
It's probably cheaper in the long run, though. So
No matter what you do.
I
Yeah.
know for a fact that my buddy Ben's saving a lot of money.
Macroeconomics would suggest that, yes, in the long run.
Oh, he's saved a lot of money. He's buying a new truck.
Especially if you're dumb enough to ejaculate semen into the woman, then it really costs you.
oh well. It was worth it.
It's always worth it, man. God, the world revolves around
Tits.
trying to please a woman, man. Everything a guy makes and does, everything he
what's that?
does is about impressive, huh?
Really, you think Jeff Bezos made 150 billion for just trying to
Yes.
impress a woman?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely, man.
Oh, yeah, you know what? You're probably right. And it's like,
Not for
you're
one.
gonna give some of that money away. What the fuck for? I want a babe.
Well,
Fuck
but it's
you,
not for
geez.
it's not for one woman. It's for all the women.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
At the same time.
Exactly.
Cunt.
That's why we do it.
Exactly
Even-
that. Yes. All the.
All the guns.
All the.
It is what it is.
The tale is old as time, gentlemen. The tale is old as time.
A cunt. It is what it is.
You like that C word? If you haven't heard the band Lindemann, it's like Till Lindemann, the lead singer from Rammstein, his side project.
Not
Um,
Belgium beer. Okay.
The song "Golden Shower" has him just screaming the word "cunt" a whole bunch of times. It's a great song.
I saw First Peter's review that. He gave it 2 stars.
Out of what? 5?
2 stars out
Well,
of whatever.
Well, yeah, because
Out of
it's
5
not black
Slipknots.
metal. Because it's
Exactly.
not black metal or Slipknot.
Yeah, not enough for it. That's my kind of metal right there. It's not.
Yeah.
It's metal, but it's not like insane. Like
No.
Like,
Let's see. There's varying degrees of metal. That's the problem, Redbeard. You don't understand. You don't know the
there's
nuance
so-
of metal. There's goth. There's death. There's
I
There's
do
thrash,
actually.
there's
Sure.
power metal,
I
speed
do.
metal.
There are so
First-
many, and like a lot of them, I'm not a fan of, and some of
First
them I am.
wave of British metal, second wave of British metal,
Cri-
black
Cri-
metal, Norwegian black metal.
White boy Yui.
Chris explains it very well while he's making a chicken fried rice at home on his thing with Mr. Noodles. I recommend the video. I'll put the link in the description.
Does he season it with his nose boogies?
That's a
Secret ingredient.
Chris
Secret
Peters.
ingredient.
Oh man, I'm farting like
Get the old Seinfeld thing. Was it on Seinfeld over like this?
What?
There you go. Like, pretend you like you're getting right up.
It's not a pick. It's not a pick.
If you pick us, we don't bleed.
Sorry. Only one type of metal, and that's heavy metal. Sorry, guys.
I don't know.
You're all wrong. You're all fucking.
I like
No,
thrash
it is
metal
heavy.
from Exodus, Slayer, Testament.
Only heavy metal,
I'm
man.
not big into thrash.
For once, Lee is right.
Yeah.
For once.
Crazy. I like Rammstein, but I mean I'm not crazy into metal myself.
Yeah, but that's not heavy metal.
The only metal
More,
band.
more industrial.
Black Sabbath.
Rammstein is industrial metal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I like Rammstein.
and
For myself,
prog.
when I like a year, I like industrial techno. like Frontline Assembly.
that's
a couple
not
bands
metal.
like
That'd
that.
be kind of cool,
Okay.
actually.
That's true.
I like
No,
KFM.
hold on.
Well,
Once again,
look up Frontline Assembly Plasticity.
Okay.
It's that song
No.
is fucking gold.
No.
Jimmy Hendrix is quite
So
metal.
good.
Rock and roll.
It's basically like industrial metal with like a kind of techno kind of beat. Like it's like it's metal you can dance to. I guess you might say. I don't know. I love it.
So you
I
see,
get
like
what you-
the
I wanna
gist
see
of
Red
the
Beard do the
goth
techno
kids
Viking.
under a bridge thrashing to something. Is that what you're saying? The theme song is that the kind of shit you like?
I missed half of the first thing you said there.
I used to really like trance music, like astral projection.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, like, look up the band called Antiloop. They're an awesome fucking like old school kind of band.
Look up this band called CCR. They're the best metal band I've ever heard.
I got no problem with
I
CCR.
wouldn't
They're
hold
also
that
great.
much throat for the Creedence tapes.
No, but Lee, I mean, he was being buried by comments, but he did say another correct thing that Black Sabbath is the first and only heavy metal band.
That's right.
Wasn't
Iron
Def
fucking
isn't
butterfly.
a lot of people consider, I'm not sure when it came out in relation, but Def Leppard's Led Zeppelin 2 as like the first kind of one of the more like intros to metal as far as like the genre wasn't really a thing
That's
back
more
then.
around the time frame of the development of metal, because metal didn't exist before then. But like the key bands like Black Sabbath, I say really
I won't argue that.
Is where metal started. They are the ones that like I think the transition to like heavier kind of psychedelic rock started with like Iron Butterfly and Regata Divita, but then it trended towards even darker kind of things with Black Sabbath. And Led Zeppelin really locked it really harder, but you're talking like than most bands at the time. But you're talking to like stuff like 1971. Nobody even heard of any kind of metal, and then it became more commonplace. And by the 80s, it was starting to diversify into different genres.
Yeah,
I think the whole thing personally, I think started with oh god, well, and as soon as I talk, I forget. That's good, isn't it?
Good times, good talk.
I fucking
Great story, bro.
Your train of thought derails, and every passenger aboard dies.
There is a point here, but we don't know what it is.
The one guy from across the ocean who can really speak on, like, because the Brits invented everything, and he fucking just gaffs at the fucking opportunity.
Yeah, well,
it's a shame. What a fucking shame.
Metal really kind of started with the Brits, didn't it?
Platform and just choked,
Yeah.
Well, I'd be exasperated and a loss for words if I was fucking hanging with us, a bunch of fucking assholes too. So what's the next?
Probably drunk and high like Red
third correct statement.
Another great metal band, April Wine.
Oh God!
Wow, Helix.
Wow.
I'll put Helix right up there.
Deep cuts the knife.
It's
like crank. It's like Urich's gonna crank the Alden Nova before he goes to bed tonight.
Phil Collins. You can feel it in the air tonight. That was a metal moment.
Anybody say Deep Purple?
Platinum Blonde.
Corey Hart.
Yeah.
Crying over you.
Genesis moment, wasn't it?
Jesus.
Genesis.
It was the genesis of it. It was, yes.
It was a Genesis moment.
Lover Boy.
Lover Boy.
Get out of here.
God.
Nick Lowe.
Helix. Helix, man.
I already said Helix.
Oh, fuck.
People probably underrate his.
What's the shit?
But really, the grandfather of metal is Buddy Holly.
Fuck.
Fuck it out.
No.
The little things you say and do.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Listen.
Okay, wait. Okay, wait.
Charlie R&B is not heavy metal.
Oh shit.
Marty McFly.
Charlie
Marty
Cap.
McFly.
What was that band? What was the band that Sebastian Bach was in? I forget.
Skid Row?
Skid Row. Oh, there you go. That one.
Nick and the Foes.
No. Just because you do power ballads in the 80s doesn't mean you're fucking metal. You're shit. You're fucking
Sebastian Bach. All I think of is Trailer Park Boys.
Hey, well, you know what? The first couple albums from Def Leppard were pretty fucking metal. Like they were unlike anything that came after it. Like they really started to trend towards more of the power ballads, like rock ballads, like the Scorpions did back in like the late 80s with the Hysteria and Adrenalize. It's just But with their early stuff was kind of.
Guns N' Roses, man. Guns N' Roses.
Fuck! I hate Guns N' Roses.
It's like
oh my god, Nick!
I really do not like Guns N' Roses.
I want to hug you. I want to hug you right now. I'm also not a big fan at all.
No.
Listen.
I think
Axl's Roses,
the
Axl
most
Rose's
fucking overrated
voice.
band ever of all time.
I think a platform for the.
buddy?
I think a platform for early rock was probably Jimi Hendrix. I'd say.
That's funny.
For the early platform.
We got comments in the chat. Anybody read Red Cup Bruins comments?
I don't know.
The first one, not the second one.
Craig, you have a point because a lot of
Craig,
metal is based in classical rock or classical music, and that's Jimi Hendrix, that's Led Zeppelin. But I think the tone of Sabbath is what it makes it heavy metal. It's okay, like there's certain metal, and then there's
soft metal.
The droning, heavy guitars, right?
Exactly. Something that's very ominous, and that's to me heavy metal.
Going back to the whole
Sabbath.
the classical
Yeah,
thing
like Led Zeppelin wasn't like that, but they were kind of heavier on the guitar, but they weren't droning like hard.
But they were also
dark.
jazzy and bluesy and
random fantastic way to kind of get Ewert's point there, where he's saying like metal has its roots in classical music. The scene in the Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny, when Jack Black is like grifting on the beach, and he's playing like Bach or something like that, like, and like this is da 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 da, but he's singing like the metal kind of lyrics to it, rocking and fucking rolling and fucking rocking and fucking rolling and fucking blah, 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 blah. Like, he does that actually.
Guys, I'm about to pass out already. I'm really tired of one of it.
Yeah, have a good night, Radlar.
If for some reason you guys are playing golf,
see you, Craig.
Have a good one, Craig.
I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed soon, so.
Ask Guy to call me.
Thanks for having me on, Nick.
No problem, Greg.
Cheers.
You guys later.
Have a good night.
Have a good week. Cheers, Em.
Might see you on the weekend or some shit.
Oh shit!
And then
I
there
didn't
were
realize
6.
people had such strong feelings against Tenacious D. My God.
No, I love Tenacious D.
I was kidding. I'm kidding. This is a joke.
No, I love Tenacious. I love them. Like they're one of my favorite bands. Only even before, and it's one of those things. Oh, I've seen them live. I actually have saw them before they released their first album, just based on the HBO shorts.
Nice.
And it was one of the more incredible shows I've ever seen because it was a small venue. It was absolutely wild. Absolutely
like
wild.
For me, like they're like kind of comparable in a way. They're not quite as vulgar or insanely when it comes to the lyrics, but they're kind of like Steel Panther, where like they're more or less a joke band, but like Jack Black has got one of the most amazing lyrical ranges. Like he can do like the metal stuff, he can do the high pitched stuff. Like he's legitimately amazing singer. And their band is basically just like a joke. And then Steel Panther, like, listen to the music. They're playing behind these like crazy fucking cum shot pussy fucking lyrics they're singing. And they're actually a really good band. It's just the weird choices some people make, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's.
I'd say the D's, they are talented. I mean, just looking at the production value on their first album and even some of their music videos, they don't fuck around. I mean, it's based in comedy, but there's a talent. There's an absolute talent that's undeniable. You know?
Yeah.
Isn't that movie what you guys are talking about? Wasn't there some movie about it?
Well, like we just said, the Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny is a really good movie. Highly recommend if you haven't seen it.
Or something?
Is what?
Is that a real band or is the movie just about?
No, like Tenacious D is the real band. It's fucking Jack Black and Kyle Gass and whoever random people they have behind them playing the other instruments. Basically, they are the core members of the band. But
like Dave Grohl.
Yeah, he plays randomly. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. Greg, I beseech you, watch Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
I've never seen the movie. I don't know what it's about. Like, so hold on. So is it like Jack Black and like the bald guy in the movie? Is he the other member?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And it's basically like it's a fiction. It's a fictional origin story for the band. Is kind of what the movie is, more or less.
I wouldn't even watch the movie. I'd listen to the first album first, get a taste for it, enjoy it for what it is, and then say, okay, I'm actually interested to hear what the band's origin is, because the first biggest rock band in the world, and they're just putting out
Well,
an album.
The song tribute of the first album is a straight up fucking fantastic song. Like it's gold.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
so fucking good.
It is so good. I like Wonder Boy personally.
Wonder Boy with the rock your socks off. Rock your socks
exactly.
off. Oh, Explosivo.
Yeah.
Explosivo. I'm talking about fucking Explosivo. That's my favorite one right there. I love that one. That one is. It's like the most heavy fucking insane song ever, and it's like barely a minute long. It's so good.
See, if Nick was a good host of a hangout, he'd fucking put some songs up right now, and we could like all play together.
Yeah.
2 words. Copyright strike, and I'm not doing it tonight.
That's the thing.
God.
Nick only cares about the money.
You know it.
He is.
That beer tube,
shell.
that fucking beer tube money I'm not even getting.
Yeah,
What a
so
shell.
who cares?
So you say.
Can we all sing the songs together? Like do a single one?
At this point in time, Nick, all you need to worry about is your watch time and getting your subs up a bit.
Well,
don't even worry about the copyright shit.
I'm like
until
at 951, I think, but I've been stuck there for months now.
I've been stuck at like 28 subs. Apparently my content isn't very good.
Well, no, it's not, but still.
Wow, wow, Nick, way to bully the little guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? A random thought. It'd be funny as hell to see. I'm going to share Greg in that subreddit and see if I can't like make him explode.
Make sure that
Make sure jacket reviews.
Make sure you post about his jacket reviews.
Oh,
this dude did an advent calendar for jacket reviews.
I'm legitimately.
Give me up to 30 subs.
I'm legitimately doing this right now. This is happening.
I can't raise your subs, Greg, because I'm already subbed to you.
Oh, great. Well, you can unsubscribe to me and then resubscribe to me. I'll be like, ooh, a new subscriber.
I can't believe I'm stuck at 951 subs.
I can't.
I'm gonna start begging for shut up, Lee.
I mean, you don't upload anything, so what do you expect?
Greg,
what's your channel called right now? Is it the Beer Burglar or is it back to your name again?
Beer Boogler.
It's Bilaug.
And I mean, Tenacious D wrote a song about how great I am. So,
talking fucking Lee.
Exactly.
I had a friend named Lee. He got to spell on me. If me and Lee, me and KG could go skinny dipping in a sea of Lee.
Exactly.
You don't know your jackets, bro. You named the wrong kind of Gore-Tex, bro. It's not this material, bro.
Bro.
No better, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure if you go to Reddit, call you
It's not a fucking Arc'teryx, bro.
And then you get some like Patagonia guys like, oh man, Arc'teryx is Patagonia.
Sorry, I missed that. You mentioned the Patagonia guys?
Yeah, I mentioned about the Patagonia guys are going to give me shit for liking Arc'teryx.
Arc'teryx is just like what the guys wear versus the Patagonia hipster.
Yeah, basically. They're basically both like for rich dentists that don't really need them.
Exactly. Nobody needs any of this shit, but we like it. So.
But I like the dead bird logo. It makes my penis feel slightly bigger. So
The dead bird logo is cool. I will give you that.
You know what I really hate? I really hate Guy being sober. It just pisses me off. It doesn't.
yeah, I don't like you being sober either.
Doesn't feel right.
Does he become more intelligible the more he drinks, or less intelligible? I think it's more, right? When he's sober, I can't understand him.
I would say there's him when he's a little bit drunk, but when he's too sober or too drunk,
Just get more bored.
and we don't know what he's talking about.
Greg, if you have a sudden random influx of subscribers out of
New
nowhere,
sober.
it'd be hilarious. And
I can get these.
I guess I'll owe you a hot dog next time I see you.
Oh,
You
he's
better
gonna
make
give him the wiener.
You better make a video.
No, Greg got more of the subscribers than me.
We'll give you an extra sauerkraut.
yeah, I'm not even sure how James got singled out on that. Like that Reddit thread, like stuff gets posted there every few minutes.
Just some dude who knew him is like, man, he doesn't get any views, and he posted on there. And that's what
No, but
happened.
again, like they posted on there, but again, like how it got to be like upvoted 17,000 times. Like,
Christ, I don't even know who this dude is. He just showed up on my YouTube feed. He looks like you were.
Holy shit, he does.
Kinda does.
No, he
really
doesn't.
kind of does.
No, he doesn't.
He looks just like you.
He's a skinny
Effie.
twerp. I
Yeah,
squash
that's
him.
what I'm saying.
Just like you were. Yeah.
Huh?
He's like you were skinnier, better
If you were had glasses,
This is like your younger metrosexual brother.
if you had
Wow.
glasses and wore his hat backwards,
I have glasses and I wear my hat backwards.
it
No,
does
it's me.
look
Yeah.
just like you.
Yeah, this is like your younger brother. He's metrosexual. You're supportive of lifestyle choices.
That guy clearly has a hairline issue that I don't have.
Well, it's
Oh,
because he's
thank
wearing
God.
a hat to cover it.
Thank God
Yes.
George's got a full head of hair.
I do.
I don't even know what you look like anymore. I haven't seen you in a year.
I know. Thank God.
Probably know you could be a 300-pound rhino.
That I can assure you I am not.
As he munches away on more chips or whatever the fuck.
Having popcorn.
Oh yeah, okay.
I think Ashley Sexton left because I snack shamed him, but he looked like he was eating something very delicious.
Snack shaming just because you're an asshole, Greg.
Copper and cheese, and it looked good, but then I mentioned it to Ashley, and he turned his camera off, and then he left. Like, he's probably going to go...
Yeah, he's a sensitive guy, and you're a fucking dickhead.
I mean, that's true.
Wow.
I feel like I feel thick enough skin to deal with me.
What the fuck?
Say,
No, I was there. I heard the whole thing, and I saw, and Greg was just like, "Hey, Ashley, what you eating?" And Ashley was like, "Gone."
I think Ashley just assumed everyone else was leaving, and that's why he left.
I feel like maybe he was eating like the fingers of his children or something. He was a little embarrassed.
What?
Wow.
I don't know. It was a weird thing that popped in my head. You know what? It was. Hey, guess what? It was a joke, guys.
I'm glad you know.
Here's the problem. There's people like you who have things that pop in their head, and then eventually they act on them, and that's what they call serial killers.
Okay, well,
the people that listen to the voices in their head.
Yeah. Totally.
Hey, I'm
just
not
like-
the one who lives in North Bay. That's where the serial killers
That's where
live.
all the 38-degree days.
First, Ewart.
The problem with eating children's fingers is that they don't grow back fast enough, and that you're always going to be hungry. You'll eat them for a week, and then they're gone, and then you're like, "Fuck, can your fingers grow back?" And your kids are like, "We're trying," and you're like,
We don't know. We don't.
I think
know
I
for
think the
sure.
real thing here is that Greg misspelled chicken fingers.
First of all, none of
we
you.
don't
children's
know for
fingers.
sure whatever
He's
whatever
eating the
things
wrong ones.
Ashley
You're wondering why the
is
ones are
researching
bony.
besides just
There shouldn't be any bones in
yeast and
chicken fingers.
Ashley could have created some kind of new strain of beer yeast that grows back his kids' fingers in a day. Who knows?
Hey, by the way,
Good Lord.
nobody in this chat right now has children, so no one can verify. Only I can. Just saying.
Have you ever eaten any of your children's fingers?
No.
That sounds like a yes.
If you were to eat their fingers, do you feel like they grow back quickly enough to eat them again?
Well, they
No.
don't grow back. Fingers don't grow back. Like that's the thing. Like
That-
They're not.
that was-
They're not
that was-
snakes.
it's
Yeah,
a very
they-
impractical.
They're
like,
not snakes.
What the
It- it's a very.
What?
Those snakes' tails grow back.
No.
That's more like lizards.
Oh, not snail.
It's times like
Lizards
these-
and even their tails don't grow back
It's
properly.
it's
when they get
times
deep-
like
broken
these
up.
I wish the card cast was still around so we could create cards from all this shit we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Isn't it?
Shut up.
Isn't
Shut
it?
up.
You're eating his children's fingers
Yeah.
has to be a card.
Did you knew that? You knew that, right? The card cast went
No.
down.
No, I didn't know that.
Card cast
Every
is
single
gone.
one. Every single one of our custom cards
all of
is
our
gone.
custom cards is gone.
Oh my! Jamie must be crying in his fucking
I
sleep.
know, right?
It was terrible.
He made up at least 80% of those cards.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like we had more than a full standard deck and several expansions.
We had like 600 cards in that shit.
it was nuts.
It was crazy. I miss it already. I mean, I wish it could be.
How do we
Yeah,
know
I
it
mean,
won't come back?
What? Cardcast.
How do we know it won't come back?
Cardcast is gone. They shut the service.
They got shut down by I'm pretty sure the actual.
Pretty sure it was Cards
Cards
Against Humanity that shut them down.
Wait, so you can't even do the stock decks anymore?
All you can do is stocks decks. You can still play the open source versions. I mean, Cards Against Humanity released the base games as open source or some shit, so now you can create whatever you want. It's the
I
whole
think,
adding more decks to it, which I think is really kind of. I don't think there's any basis for it. They should be like countersuing, but they probably don't make any money, so they can't.
Yeah, it's like
there was speculation that Cardcast was like selling custom decks or something like that.
Can we inquire with those guys about retrieving our information though, just so we can have it and maybe
everybody tried and,
on that point, Lee, if we ever got to the point like if we had enough people that like watched our shit and kind of like knew us and like a big enough fan base for all of us combined, we could have fucking boxed up our deck and sold to people potentially like that. We had a fucking solid deck, man. Well, fuck you.
No, I'll follow very inside jokes that only we understand, so nobody actually watched that crap.
That's why I said if anybody followed us religiously and knew all the shit, then
no. But I think it's more important that
3 minutes ago, before everyone started talking over everybody. No, the decks were not saved. There was an out for certain people who, if they maybe used their decks on a different service than the one we used, there was like still a chance that you could get your deck back, but we never used that other service, so they are apparently dead. Apparently, they're legally they can't fucking even go into their databases and like release that shit or whatever.
Even if there was even somebody could do that, it would have to be you that tries.
Why?
Because it's your account.
Right. Oh yes. Okay, I will. Well, here's the other thing too. It's not about creating something for other people to share. It's more about it's our creation.
Well, no, I was just saying. Like,
if it's my account, why can't I retrieve my data points that I've entered? That's all I'd ask for. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm not planning to do anything with it. I just want to have all those
it's like,
gems.
It's my account. Can I retrieve my data? Just see if you can find an email address. You can send them that, and maybe they can send you your data.
Yeah, I'll actually I'll inquire.
Maybe we could put it on like another service or something.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? But it wouldn't be me that has to look in. That'd be you. So that's on you.
I will.
Literally.
I will. I'll do it.
Cool.
It's a homework assignment.
Right on.
There we go.
All right. Speaking of, now that your homework has been assigned, I'm going to take this shit offline. So I want to thank you for the 2 viewers that are actually watching this crap.
Discuss racial politics.